Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have fun playing Magic, and what we're going to do today is we're playing a hero proof deck. So Esper Hero proof is what I'm calling it, a rotation proof, so all of the cards in here won't be rotating out except for lands. I did keep lands in because as soon as new lands come in, I would definitely replace those lands with those ones, but you need to have good lands, especially for a 3-color deck. Otherwise, you're probably just it's not actually worth your time to play this deck, is what I would say. But I do think that this is a really powerful, really fun deck that still goes into the Esper Hero type of synergies that you typically have, except it's a lot less control-y. This one I think it's just a more fun version of playing. Like, I really do like Esper Hero type of thing, but I don't like how control-y it gets. We do have some control elements. You know, we have a few things in here that will definitely make it more of like a mid-range tempo type of deck. And we're trying to get out lots of value with a Hero Precinct 1, all of our creatures out there, and just kind of do some really fun stuff. Ethereal Absolution, huge in this deck. So good, so fun. I've actually been debating and putting in another one just because of how many games it's won for me with this so far. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get to the gameplay, see how this does, and wish me luck.
Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to FusionGamingOnline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below.
All right, up against Viandante Oscuro. So this is actually my second time recording this video. The last time my mic had issues just like yesterday's video, and I'm so sorry about that one. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. I don't know. But this looks like a decent hand. I don't like how slow our lands are, but we get the scry to maybe find an untapped land, and we do actually have quite a bit of value in hand. So let's go ahead and keep this. I like this much removal, especially for up against an aggro deck. We don't have aggressive land base here, but Temple of Silence into Glacial Fortress, we should have some decent draws along the way, and that's the dream, right? Field of the Dead comes out first. Interesting. We also do have Field of the Dead in the deck. Ooh, Teferi. I'm always a fan of Teferi. You know, we can keep Teferi. We found another land here too. It's like, we're gonna have slow lands. It's not really a reason to be looking for something in more than this. Right, Glacial Fortress past the turn. We're just gonna get out Hero of Precinct 1, I believe. Try to get a wide enough board. So Ethereal Absolution actually is amazing against the Field of the Dead deck. Cloud Conceer. Alright. Alright, play land, play hero. And pass the turn. Red Presence, that's annoying. We're probably just going to despark that. Yeah, let's just despark it. Seems like a decent target, especially if they're playing Field of the Dead. I'm guessing there's not going to be that many more things. So this is, I think it's Sultai Scape Shift. Oh, there's another swamp. All right, well, they got it. Good for you. Oh, bummer. Watery Grave, huh? So we can Mortify and Tyrant Scorn with the Watery Grave. But the Field of the Dead is coming down here pretty soon as well. Well, I guess we don't keep them on it. So Mortify. Let's swing in first. Brings us down to 14. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. All right, pass the turn. I think that if we hadn't done it then, it probably would have taken they would have gotten enough value that it would have been worth an extra 2 points of damage to us. So I think that we ultimately got value. Holy crap, what a stacked hand. That is 3 Dread Presences in a row. What? Alright, Callous Dismissal. Yep. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, I'd love to get that out, but we can't really at the moment. All right, just mortify the Dread Presence. So getting rid of all of those is going to be very nice. I'm assuming this is definitely a combo deck focused on Dread Presence. All right, Garrick. We really want to get a Thief of Sanity out. Let's go for Fairy. I would love to go for the hero before we play all of these, but I think that it's just going to be better off for us if we do this. Bounce them back, slow down the game a little bit. They do have a chance to Field of the Dead start triggering, but they have a lot of swamps in here. All right, a little bit closer to it. Ooh, no. Yeah, kills Thief of Sanity. Boo hiss.
That's more like
we don't just want to be bouncing this guy back. It's only if you destroy target creature. Or like if you may sacrifice another creature. So if they don't have another creature, we can just bounce it back, and that's fine. But we don't want to give the chance with the Yarak out. Yeah, just pass the turn for now. The Llanowar. It gives him a chance to do another one. If we bounce the Llanowar, actually we can just kill the Llanowar so it's already dead. They have to kill the Knight, but then they just bring Llanowar back to the battlefield super easily. They even have anything in the graveyard. They can kill this guy to get the Stormkin back. I guess we just wait and see what happens. We really don't have an answer to this. Kills a Llanowar, kills Hero. We can also bounce him back to our hand, I guess. Oh, bother. Huh. Well, Othakai really not going to do much for us. Like, if we were in a situation where we could block or whatever, maybe we could trade off, but I'm not sure that's necessarily worthwhile. Let's just, we're also going to be able to maybe get this back at some point. So let's just, 3 damage there, pass the turn. And this is not looking so good for us, guys. Holy crap. What's going on over here? I think this is the Cavalier of Night that is stuck on the screen at the moment. Callous Dismissal. Yep. Things both at Teferi. Yep, we're going to gain some life. And, yep, no blocks. They gain all of the life.
A matter of time.
And we've already spent, like, all of our removal on earlier stuff. That's not a new land, so it doesn't create a zombie for us. No attacks, pass the turn, and I'm pretty sure this one's over. Can't think of anything we can really get to come back in this one. Yeah, 3 Cavalier Knights. Pretty decent. All right, up against Dondo Kondo, or Kondon, and we are playing Hero Proof, which is a super fun deck. And let's see. Well, we don't really get to keep. This is okay. I like Oath of Kaya as removal. We have Tyrant Scorn actually the turn after that, or on turn 3 as well, because we aren't going to be able to get these untapped. And then Seraph of the Scales is at least a decent. So we have, like, this is kind of like a mid-range style of hand where we have early game removal. We have something a little bit bigger that we can get to. I'd love to be able to play Thought Erasure on turn 2, turn 3, but we shall see what happens here. Soul Diviner. Right, team? Well, we can't play anything anyway, so let's go ahead and play the Drowned Catacomb now. Pass the turn. That way we at least get it out on the battlefield. Swings in. And let's Oath of Kaya and kill this. Pass the turn.
I train epic thoughtfulness before action.
Thought Erasure. Well, do we just use our own Thought Erasure, or do we worry about just getting good stuff out in the battlefield? Let's go ahead and just go for getting things on the battlefield. Make them have to deal with stuff.
Hone your prowess.
We can draw with the Elite Guard Mage anyway there. Bond of Revival. Nothing really in the graveyard yet though. Thought Erasure. Probably takes our Thought Erasure. That's typically how that goes. And that's kind of why I wasn't too worried about it. I figured that they would just take that. Oh, D-Spark. Okay. Yeah, if they're going to have something big. If they also reanimate something really big, Tyrant Scorn bounces it back to the hand. Makes it anyway. Alright, now they're going to mill their own stuff. Yep, hits nothing. We like that. How much do we want to draw a card here? Let's just Thought Erasure. Rakuseth is in hand. So let's just take out the Bond of Revival. Deputy of Detention's really good. We're gonna pay for it to make sure that we have Tyrant Scorn. And I'm debating if I want to... So, give her Vigilance. And do we even worry about Narset here? We could kill Ashiok. Let's kill Ashiok. They're so far away from having the 3 mana to use that anyway. Legion's End has to be Convert cost 2 or less, so we're actually pretty safe. They have a completely dead hand at the moment. I just wanted to keep this up just in case and pass the turn. And opponent keeps it up. There we go. Yeah, they probably just had too much deadness there. And that's why they're dead. Alright. Alright, up against Baba Faba. Baba Faba. Bring it on, Baba Faba. And, yeah, this is decent. I mean, if we hit land, we have some decent stuff here. I like that we have, yeah, this is keepable. Although not phenomenal. Phenomenal cosmic power. It is completely terrible if we don't find land and don't find black mana along the way, but also decent enough. We're going to find hero off the top. Nope. Well, now we play that. Tapped. Pass the turn. Do we care to make sure that we have Dovin's Veto for this turn? I'm actually gonna just play the Temple Silence. Double to Fairy sometimes is really nice. I think we're gonna go ahead and put it to the bottom. Elementals like ETB effects, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna be Elementals. Deputy of Detention is gonna... Ooh. Still possible. Thought Erasure. Should have had the Dovin's Veto up. My bad. And they probably take Teferi here. That or Deputy. Maybe Dovin's Veto if they're like a Wilderness Reclamation deck. I have no clue. They have a lot of colors out in the battlefield though. That's for sure. Yeah, we had a pretty stacked hand there. And now we do not. And now we kind of just don't have anything for next turn. Well, pass the turn. We're not going to play the Deputy into for nothing, for 0 value. We're getting all of our lands to get up to this Ethereal Absolution, though, which is good enough on its own. Yeah, they know we have this, so we will go ahead and Temio. Or veto that. And let's get out Blast Zone and Sorin.
My sword is your death knell.
Start getting in that 1 point of damage. Booyah. Alright, Hollowed Fountain tapped. Man, I'd love to find a Field of the Dead along this alliance here. We have all of the different named lands. Pass the turn. Alright, Drowned Catacombs. Kingage. Let's go for Ethereal Absolution. Does resolve. Alright, well, we have extra value on the battlefield. We might even be willing to play a Deputy now, because we can get it back with Sorin if it does die. They have any creatures in here? It's only if we get a creature, right? But we can just be exiling stuff from their graveyard as well, which is useful. Alright, Pingage. Bring down a 2/4 just to speed things up. Pass the turn. We're just going to be putting on pressure. That's the whole point here. He gets to copy a spell. Yeah, this does seem like a Wilderness Reclamation deck, and maybe they just didn't have the Wilderness Reclamation.
Guildmage, Planeswalker, Genius Inventor? I got it all.
Keeps it on top.
More data will be needed.
Alright, get rid of the Tameo. X4. I might just want to get this Blast Zone up to X4. Maybe we should have done that then, actually. But, no, we didn't have enough mana. Do we want to play the other Deputy of Detention is my question. Alright, go face. We can also still hold up protection for the Deputy of Detention. Alright, so let's hit Ral.
Back to the drawing board.
The nice thing is we have Tyrant Scorn, and we can also tick up on Blast Zone. So I'm actually going to pay the 2 life to get this up to 4. And pass the turn. Ral. Is it a Viceroy? Possible.
Decisions.
We do get to clear up their graveyard a little bit, so he doesn't get as much value. Except from his ultimate. I'm actually going to get this up to... Getting up to 4 doesn't do a ton for us. I'm not sure if clearing their graveyard really does a ton for us either, though. Do we want to just bounce this Deputy of Detention? We do get a swing in for 5. Like, that speeds up the clock a lot here. Alright, let's just go Blast Zone +2. Cruel Celebrant is nice. down to 6. We can actually Tyrant Scorn and grab the Ral here, so they can just don't have as much stuff. I'm worried about a board wipe, though. So let's just pass the turn. Alright, takes up with Ral. That's fine.
The weight is killing me.
Alright, this is a Emisizzle deck. Okay, gotcha. Alright, that changes a lot of things. They just haven't found white mana yet then. Okay, so they're just digging for white mana. Probably have a ton of dead cards. Discovery. Did they find the white mana? Sarkin. Okay. And we actually have lethal on board if they didn't kill any of our stuff. So, gotcha. Nice. Yep, and there it is. All right. All right, that makes a lot more sense. I don't know. I was really confused by that. I'm not playing Magic ever. So I'm going to count that as a win, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily a solid win. But let's go for one more. All right, up against Mana Boy. Bring it on, Mana Boy. And we're playing Hero Proof. And let's do this madness. This looks really good. We have double Hero of Precinct 1. Lots of good lands for our base. We have Tyrant Scorn, so we have at least one multicolored spell that will be useful in the early game. And so... fantastic. Now let's see what we are up against. Probably something that doesn't play creatures with my luck. We're going to go for the Temple of Silence first. Try to not hit another land for the next little bit here. Yay. Yay. I guess we could also play on turn 3. We're pretty fine with most draws. We hit another land. The odds of it being another land on top here actually... and we'll probably keep just about anything that's not a land at this point. So maybe we can scry in a couple of turns. So we'll go Drown Catacombs here into Hero. Hopefully it survives. Survive? No, not gonna happen. Yeah. We hit another land. All right, should have used Temple of Silence. Alia. All right, what do they find? Alright, we're going to save Tyrant Scorn for that instead of Kalia. Kalia, we can deal with. Let's go for another Hero of Precinct 1. And now we'll Temple of Silence. Did we find another land? Holy crap! And that's like the worst thing we could find. I mean, it's not terrible. We get to create a lot of tokens and go wide, but it's not really what we're looking for. You do get to gain life as well. This is more of something that we want to go for value, and right now we're just looking for something that's not... Dude, the one time I say, like, oh, there's no way we're going to find more lands, like, the odds of that were insane. It happened. Alright, Seraph of the Scales. Dude, did we just find another land? This is a bunch of crap. Alright. Ah! Alright, well... pass the turn. Lyra? Let's just play that Lyra. Do it. Dare ya. Yeah, let them swing in first. Destroying something's better than just bouncing it back. Yeah, we create a white human token. That's right. Be afraid. Alright, D-Spark would be great off the top here. D-Spark. Skargan Halkai. Dude, I don't... What? We have literally nothing in hand. The one scry I had, I guess I threw away something that wasn't a land, but Oh man, which it would have been really nice here. It would have been actually very nice to have blockers. So maybe I should have just gone for that and not been too greedy. I was just looking for removal. We have lots of removal in the deck. Would have been nice to have. All right, yeah, they're just gonna kill a hero. Just establish dominance. Keep the cards in hand that they don't need to spend yet. I'm intrigued at this point if we find another land. Like that's really all it is. There's no way we can come back here. It's a D-Spark. Yay. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna end it there. That's when you know that Magic doesn't want you to keep playing anymore. It's like, you know what, you're done. All right, so that is Hero Proof for you guys, Esper Hero Proof, and I think that it's a super fun deck. I've been playing it a lot lately. I have a positive win record so far with it, although I do think there's some weaknesses, everything like that, and part of it is because you're doing a rotation proof. You don't have some of the typical things in there. I am going more of a tempo style, and like I'm kind of like mixing control. So maybe I should just be picking one side or the other if it's going to be more control-y or going to be more, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, you guys got it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.